As you might have noticed in the closing shots of the previous video or the opening shots of this video, the way you're seeing this is not 100% true to the chronological order that things are actually happening in real life. I'm trying to keep some coherence to documenting how the build goes, but in reality I'm jumping around a lot, finishing things halfway, moving on to something else. I had started making the rafters for the lower section before the carriers for the upper section were even up. It all depends on how much time I'm able to dedicate at any given point, and other things like weather and such also affect my decision making. So as you can tell, we did not manage to complete the build, or at least get the roof on it, prior to the first snow hitting, which you may remember was one of the big goals. But that's okay. Christmas is here, and it's really nice outside with the snow. We're still having some beautiful sunny days, and are having a great time. And to give you some insight into what other activities are taking up time and preventing us from making progress as fast as we would really like to, here's an example of us actually running really low on firewood. And we've accepted that we're not going to be able to do the first winter with just wood from our own property. We're going to have to reach out to somebody to do a delivery. But in order to bridge the gap, there are fortunately a few dead trees which are already dry alongside the driveway, which we would need to deal with sooner or later anyway. So I'm out here extending our firewood pile for a few days. Oh yeah, and then there's also this project. So something that I didn't mention earlier is that turns out the structure isn't 100% square and the two carriers are not perfectly parallel relative to one another. So the only thing that that means is that in order to make all these bird mouth cuts on the rafters, it's not good enough to make one template and then make a bunch of them the same. I have to actually put them up there in the order that they're supposed to go up, mark them all individually, which is fine. Takes a little bit longer. Those are kind of some of the consequences of not being able to get things perfect.